Hi, this is Sherry. I'm coming at you for Angel's Whisper, and if you've been following the videos, you can see that I am in Idyllwild and I'm up in the forest. I'm sitting on this log, hanging over the water, because I'm trying to be a good girl. It said not to traipse around. It's an endangered species area, so I didn't want to disturb. And anyone that knows me, this is really difficult for me not to go up there. But I'm trying to learn how to obey rules. You know, rules are there for a reason. And if people were traipsing around in areas where the animals need privacy, we wouldn't have beautiful areas like this. So it's good. So I'm paying attention. So today we're going to be working with the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And what I'm going to do is I've arranged it. I'm going to do it like this, so you guys can look at the cards, and then I'm going to let you look around. Our first card is Firm Foundation. So basically, what you can see this guy, and he's muscular, and he's up at the top of the mountain. How appropriate is that? That we're up at the mountain as well. To me, the mountain is spirit. It also represents challenges. You know, when somebody comes to the mountain, they're coming to their higher self, higher forms of awareness, spiritual awareness, as far as achievement goes. So this is basically talking about that you've established a firm foundation, and it could be in many areas of your life. What John Holland is speaking about is in the financial world, the material world. And because of lessons that you've learned and using good judgment and paying attention to the guidance that you've been getting, you have laid like a firm groundwork, and you've got a secure future in front of you. So they're saying that at this time, you know, you can either take advantage of it, or it could be a disadvantage. I'm going to let you look around. Why waste looking at that? It could be a disadvantage to you as well, because if people, you know, start getting acquiring wealth, they forget. You know, a lot of times with spiritual people, they start becoming successful and they forget what their purpose is. And so don't ever do that. It's about giving back. The whole purpose for our spiritual work and anything in life is about giving back. It's always about paying it forward. So that's what they're talking about. It could be an advantage or a disadvantage. You could get caught up in it. Anyway, look around. So it's about giving back as well. And they're also talking about seeking proper investment advice if you have gotten to the place where you are financially quite successful, so that you can take care of it. They're also saying don't hold on to your money too tight, you know. That's the way that it restricts the flow of abundance when you hold on too tight. So it's about, you know, enjoy your life and freely give back to others as well. But I also feel that there's another message to this. Personally, it's also talking about that you have built a firm foundation in matters of the heart, in emotional matters, lessons that you've learned, things that you have grown from. So now things are now more on a solid, firm foundation, because when things are on a weak foundation, they fall away. A lot of us have had disruptions in our relationships. We've had relationships fall apart. We've had, you know, walking away, starting over. A lot of people are actually coming back after learning lessons. And so it was important that you understood that the shaking up, that what you went through, everything happened for a reason. And it did that because you weren't on a firm foundation, and you needed to take a look at the way things were done and the way you were proceeding and build things from a firm foundation so that it will last. So now they're saying you've gotten to this, you've learned these lessons, and you're at a place where you've built a solid, firm foundation. So now it's about moving forward, which is a segue into our next card, which is really cool because it goes along with the card we got this morning. And that's Love Begins. And you can see two hands, and they're pouring out water. Water is emotion. So there's water, and it's coming out of a gold bowl, and look at the rainbow above it. And the rainbow, of course, comes after the storm, because you've had possible difficult times, like we said. The ones that have been working on these relationships issues, you've come out of the storm, and now the rainbow is here, and there's abundance of emotional that's about to be poured out in your life. And basically it's saying your cup is about to flow over with joy and positive feelings. It's basically new love is beckoning, and it doesn't have to be physical love. It could represent, you know, passion or devotion because of a project or an idea or a goal or a new creative endeavor. Maybe you've got some new creation or that you're working on, and you're really, really excited about that. So it could be talking about passion as well as that. As you can see, everything is in bloom. There's flowers in bloom, the trees are in bloom, the water is beautiful and calm and overflowing. the couple's hands together. So I do believe it does represent for many a relationship. And basically Spirit is saying, open up yourself and open your heart to the high vibrations. And we got that this morning as well. This is where past issues are being resolved, where forgiveness for yourself and others is there. And your heart needs to be open to receive all the blessings and the wonderful things that are coming. I'm just getting super excited because we've been getting nothing but constant confirmation about this. And it's talking about you're going to be on traveling new roads, and this is a new journey in front of you. It's all happening. Coming to a life near you soon. Yay! Okay, the next one that we have goes on the heels, and of course it's very appropriate as well, isn't it? Victory. We've been getting a lot about victory. That's why we've been seeing a lot with the horses. Horses represent victory. We saw the horses on the way up here. Victory and success. You see this guy on the side of the mountain, right? He's climbed the mountain. He's gone through this difficult time, and he is blowing the horn, and he's just like, right on. Basically what it's saying is, good news is on its way. Woohoo! Good news is on its way. So it's talking about completion, victory, success. And as I said, see, he's on the precipice. He's just on the edge of that really craggy mountain. Kind of like up here where I'm on the edge of this, the rocky area here. So he's gotten to the point where he's reached the top, and it's like you've finally got through that difficult period. And the people around you are proud of you, and to see that you've triumphantly, you've done this. You've worked hard. You've devoted a lot of time and effort to get to this place. You deserve recognition for it, and you deserve to be proud of yourself for having doing this. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh my God, I'm gonna let you guys look around. So anyway, they're saying you've grown, wiser, and you've learned, as we said, we got the firm foundation, so we've learned that. All the lessons from our past, and we're going to take it forward into this new aspect of our life, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a new job, whether it be new creative endeavors, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to bring that. So they're asking you again to remember to stay grounded, right? We have to stay grounded. Don't get carried away. Sometimes when we get feelings of elation and excitement, and you reach a certain pinnacle, then you kind of lose your momentum, and or not momentum, but you kind of get caught up in the whole thing, and you figure out you're here, right? But you're not. You're never here. We're always learning. We're always moving forward. We're always going to the next, the next peak, the next lesson, the next mountain. We're going to keep climbing. We're constantly going to be keeping reaching and growing and learning from this. So they're saying, don't get caught up in thinking, this is time to sit back on your laurels, because it's time to move forward to the next thing. And it's also about not forgetting the lessons, forgetting how you got here and what things were like before, and you finally have achieved this place. But remember how badly you wanted this, whatever it is, this job, this new business, this relationship, how bad you wanted this, and now it's here. Don't stop putting all of that effort and that heartfelt energy into this. You keep feeding it and keep taking care of it. I feel just horrible not just having you look around. It's hard for me. You can tell that I'm speaking very quickly. I'm gonna try and calm down. I'm super excited out here. I'm just super excited to be out here. You have no idea. But anyway, also what I was gonna say about this victory that we've achieved. It's about this is something that possibly other people didn't think that you could do. This is something that maybe you didn't think that you could do. And you've achieved this. So this victory, it's a victory not only for you, but it's a victory for your family, for your friends, and it's a witness, it's a testimony to courage and strength and determination and perseverance that you didn't let go. Your loyalty and faith and dedication to this is paid off, and here it is. So this is like a testament to others as well, to faith and all of the things, courage and stick-to-itiveness and listening to your higher self over what others would say, because possibly along the way you have naysayers that are telling you just to let it go, forget it, don't, this is not going to happen. But you've known all along, and you've been holding on, and you've been forging ahead, and you've been doing whatever you can, to hold your courage, to hold your faith, to hold your conviction. It's difficult, when you don't see physical manifestations of what you're being shown in spirit. I get messages in my dreams. I get messages from spirit all the time. But there's sometimes we don't get physical manifestation and acknowledgement that yes, this is the right path. But spirit's telling us this. So the fact that we've trusted in these messages and trusted in what spirit has been giving us and in our higher self, It teaches others about having faith, and also about the positivity, how being positive manifests things. You've got to keep a high vibration. You keep a high vibration and you hold on to it. You focus only on what it is that you want to bring about. Speak about what you want to bring about, right? You don't want to focus on the negative. You don't want to focus on the worry. You want to focus on what it is that you want. And now that you've done this, you can look back, and other people can look back and they can see, wow, you know, it really, really works. So this is a testimony. Also, this victory is for everyone. And more than anything, it's a witness to spirit that we are being guided and that we are being taken care of, because so many people doubt that. You know, I live my life according to my guidance from spirit, and a lot of times people laugh at it. And wow, that got me a little emotional. And I'm not emotional for myself. Wow, it's kind of like, and I know spirit doesn't mean me to defend them, but it's like, we are so loved. We are so loved. We are so guided. We are taken care of. This is not, look around at this. Look at this. When people try to tell me that there is no creator and that there's no higher force that's governing things and taking care of things and taking care of us and watching over us, it blows my mind. How can you think that this just exploded and all of a sudden became? I'm not going to get into a whole evolution thing. I don't do the whole religious thing and the whole evolution thing, but I got emotional because I am giving credit to not just my own higher self, but my connection to the Creator who is guiding my life, and He's guiding your life too. And so if you ever feel like you're alone, you're not alone. I'm not alone out here. You know, I don't know, that just kind of went in there. I just kind of had to bring that out. Okay, so our last card, oops, it's upside down. And this last card actually goes along with what I was just saying, because this is how I view the Creator. This to me is spirit, the lion. Oh, I love it. And the wise, the elders, the ancient ones, the power of what it is that's taking care of us. And it's also about representing the power that we have in us. It's basically, we are spiritual beings just like this. And we have unlimited power at our command because we are connected to spirit. Spirit created us. We came from spirit before we came here. We are aspects of spirit, and we will go back, return to spirit when we're done on our journey on this planet, on this earth plane. But here we are, spirit creatures nonetheless. And it represents inner strength and willpower and courage and compassion and generosity and love. All of these qualities right now are here to help you with whatever you're going through right now, with whatever challenges that you're faced with. There's so many people that are going through challenges right now. We've got the people in Nepal come to mind. Again, they got hit with another earthquake. And you know, when you hear about big natural disasters, everybody thinks about that, right? But there are people here, everyday people that are living our lives that are struggling. You know, maybe you don't know who they are. Maybe it's not on the news, but it's just as difficult for them. They could be having mental anguish over certain situations. They could be having physical health problems. They could be having problems with jobs. They could be having, you know, a difficult time feeding their family and trying to find a job. They could be having problems with their children. They could be having, you know, estranged family members. They could be having sickness in their family. There's so many things. And all of these people, everybody has the same aspect in them. I spoke to a woman this morning and she asked me, you know, or she didn't ask me, but she was telling me about things in her life that were really difficult. And, you know, what does she do about it? And she's just losing hope. And I said, you know, don't dwell on it. Dwell on the positive. Dwell on whatever you have to do. Find something to make yourself happy. When you wake up in the morning and you're sad and you're dealing with this stress, I get up in the morning sometimes and I'm feeling like I'm not in a good place. And I literally start saying to myself, I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for my cat. I'm grateful for the sun. I'm grateful that I can get up and I can walk. I'm grateful that I can hear. I'm grateful that I can sing. I'm grateful that all of the things that any little thing that you can think of to be grateful for. Look at this. I'm grateful that I can drive 45 minutes and I'm in this incredible magic kingdom. I'm grateful that I can be sitting out on this log talking to you guys. I'm grateful that I have the connection to spirit and the faith in spirit that I can share that with people who are feeling discouraged. So it's like focus on all of these qualities, and all of the qualities that we listed before, because we each have that in us. And we have to remember, this is just a meat suit covered over of a skeleton body with a spirit body inside. We are aspects of the Creator. We have the ability to draw to us what we need. We have the ability to handle everything that comes our way. So we are never going to be given more than we can handle. And then we'll go back to spirit. We are never defeated. If our bodies are defeated, our spirit is never defeated, ever. So it's talking about reach for those qualities inside of you and recognize that you have them at your command. And they're, you know, you need to literally, if you need to sit down and write a list of all of these things that you have, this strength, this external and internal, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical strength that everybody has at our disposal. And it can be developed. Right? We can work on this. We can focus on this. We can build it by putting your attention on it, by dwelling on the qualities that we do have. You see, often on Facebook, there's a guy. He's got no legs, no arms. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but he is a motivational speaker because he's living, and the things that he does are incredible. And I look at that and I think, wow, you know, your back's sore, or, you know, your leg's hurting, or I got a toothache. And it's like, really? This guy's got no legs, no arms. He's at the beach. He got married. He has a family. He turned his attention to what he wanted to see in his life. He didn't put his attention on his limitations. He put his attention to what he wanted to see and what was positive in his life. And he's used himself as an example to motivate and help other people. So if he can do that, truly you can do that. You know, I have people write to me often, and they'll say, like I had a woman the other day on the phone, and she was going through a difficult time, you know, and I wasn't trying to diminish what she was going through, but she was so focused on what was wrong in her life, and she says, you don't understand. I've had this, and I've had this, and I've had this, and I said, no, you don't understand. I've had all of those things and more, and I'm not going to sit here and go into all of these things that have happened to me. There's a wish going by. Can you see it? Make a wish. It's one of those little things you blow. So I make a wish. I made one. But I said to her, I'm not going to, you know, get caught up in all the things that have happened in my life that are horrible. I'm not going to dwell on it. And my children don't do that either. You know, my kids have been through a lot. And they're both successful. They're both happy. And because they are forward thinkers. We don't look in the past. It's moving forward.